Easter Sunday. It was Yevgenia's first Easter, she just told me.
Oh, no. That was very good.
You were very impressed. I don't have a lot to say. I feel like this is the close of a chapter, but a very long chapter, with a lot of wonderful paragraphs in it, and so many faces in this room are part of that long story, and lots of faces that are no longer with us, sadly. But it's filled with, one way or the other, it's filled with friends and with good music and wonderful, amazing colleagues who I will treasure for many, many years to come. Many of you know that, maybe many of you don't know. Many of you don't know, but some of you know that I was kind of on a different path when I was in college. I was sort of being, I guess groomed is the right word, to sort of follow in the footsteps of my church choral music mentor, which would have meant my life would have been very, very planned out for me in a wonderful way, but in a very sort of expected way. And that didn't feel right to me. So my path took me in a different direction. And I will say that for the last 23 years, this has been the right thing. That was not right, but you all have been right at the right time in my life and for a long season. And I will be very grateful to you all for that. You've nurtured, you've taught me, you've helped shape me through a lot of different seasons, and I'm exceedingly grateful for that. And I want to leave you with, Ken will tell you that if you ask him, I spent a lot of the last week choosing hymns for today. And I gave it a lot of thought, and I wanted to try and thread a lot of needles in terms of many of the things that he was mentioning in his sermon. And I didn't want to make it all about me, but I wanted them to be texts that were meaningful at this juncture in my life and in our communal life. So I spent a lot of time over this last week choosing hymns, and there were a lot. I made a long list of, and I wouldn't say they're my favorites. All of them were my favorites, but they were at one point, or at least at this moment, meaningful for me. Obviously, not all of them could make the service today, but I want to leave you with one that was the text of one, which was on the list but didn't make the final cut, and it's a Ruth Duck text. I think would you have seen Ruth this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a different Ruth Duck text, and it's, if you want to hum the tune, it's called. The tune that we would often sing is Regent Square. Bum, 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 bum. But I'll leave you with the 4 stanzas of the text. You are called to tell the story, passing words of life along, then to blend your voice with others as you sing the sacred song. Christ be known in all our singing, filling all with songs of love. Second stanza. You are called to teach the rhythm of the dance that never ends, then to move within the circle, hand in hand with strangers, friends. Christ be known in all our dancing, touching all with hands of love. Third stanza. You are called to set the table, blessing bread as Jesus blessed, then to come with thirst and hunger, needing care like all the rest. Christ be known in all our sharing, feeding all with signs of love. And finally, may the one whose love is broader than the measure of all space give us words to sing the story, move among us in this place. Christ be known in all our living, filling all with gifts of love. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.